A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach before the game. He knows he has the best wide receiver right now in the country. They are so excited about the talent and experience that they can get you downfield. But they've got a young passer. How will they put into play, into the scheme, ways to get him the ball? Depending on what the defense does, this will be a big storyline we'll follow through.
Thanks, Holly. And the Buffaloes ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Benjamin. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The run inside, it's Raymond. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Play fake, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Play action with Lewis. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. This time it's complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Running inside, it's Welch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing. Lewis shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target, the window way too, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Throws. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Lewis throws to the tight end. He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often.
He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Trying to set up the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Here's Lewis to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll go back to work on offense. Lewis on the play action. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
On the ground, trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Could be an alley. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Finds the tight end. Plows through the defense. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Finds his man.